Hello and welcome to another episode of Smashi Sports Show. I'm Hesham, joined Cairo.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
Cairo.
It's good to be back.
It's good to have you back.
I'm here that 1 week and gone the other week and
Feeling
back one
better?
week. Much better.
Today it's the 8th of November on a Friday morning. It's 11:23.
November came quick. November came
Quick?
quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
came so quick. But we have some great news. We have amazing stuff. Before we get into it, though, tell us what we're talking about first.
Very exciting headline that's going to be the front headline. So Smash Sports was honored to win Best Sport Initiative of the Year at Broadcast Pro Summit Awards 2024.
Yes, they won. They won the best sports initiative of the year.
Mm-hmm.
They were up against Aspire, Bein Sports, Envision, and the Saudi Pro League, and we won. We won, and I think that just shows. I think that shows the impact that Smashy Sports has for promoting regional sports and inspiring like the audience of the UAE and beyond. I think for Smashy Sports to win something like that against those kind of names just shows how much of a big player Smashy Sports. I mean, Smashy can be in general, but Smashy Sports,
In general,
do you know what I mean? But I mean, to win something like that at the level we are, because right now we're only kind of pushing local sports.
For me, I see how that came. It came just like it's a journey we're following. We have a case study. We started off Smash Sports 2 years. First season, we had handball, volleyball, and futsal federations. We streamed 211 games. That was the first season. Our second season, we added the basketball league. We added the MENA Cup. We streamed more than 600 games. EDC, it's a plus 20 hours of live streaming on Smash Sports. However, this year we're collecting of like last season we're saying 600 games. This year we're expecting to hit 2,000 games, adding more competitions such as DOFA, such as Precisions and other clubs that we're in contact with to stream the games for them. So the main perspective of Smash Sports, and that's why we call it the home of the UAE sport, because we're trying to fill in the gaps
100%.
that no one has the
And,
ability.
and and Smashy Sports is leading the charge in making local sports accessible, engaging, impactful. We're giving like the players in this country a platform.
Yeah.
You know, we're not just worried about how can we use Cristiano Ronaldo to improve our brand? How can we use these names to grow Smashy Sports? We like connecting with the community. We connecting with local sports players, the local sports initiatives, the federations, and we're just building from the ground up. You know, it might take a while before it becomes, the global brand, but we're not focused on that. We focus on the UAE. We have a platform for players. We have a platform for the sports happening in this country, and we're leading it. And I think that's one of the things that's put Smashy Sports in front of other platforms, is because we're focusing on homegrown talent. We're focusing on homegrown sports. We're focusing on pushing what's happening in this country and bringing more eyes to the sports in this country. And I think the fact that Smashy Sports is leading it is the reason why they have won this Best Sports Initiative award.
Yeah, we won this award 2 days ago. It's a page close.
And it's a nice trophy. It's a really nice
Yeah,
trophy.
it looks really nice.
We need to bring it in here.
Yeah, we need to have it here.
Yeah.
We'll add it somewhere behind this. You see, we have this also just perspective that we're just led by our directors and our CEO. We want something, we achieve something. It's a good
Right.
push internally between us and the team. But guess what?
We made it happen.
We're streaming paddle tomorrow.
I just saw that. I saw
Yeah,
that.
we're streaming paddle tomorrow. ISD paddle. It's live on Smashi TV tomorrow. 9 a.m. competition starts.
Yeah.
We'll also push the graphics and announcement for it today. So you see, we're just trying to keep pushing more and more and more, and we have very really contracts and proposals we're working on right now, and the adding to your words of what Smashi is doing, we're just trying to build the community around sports
Right.
that people are not targeting, and we also having DOFA. Let's have the ability of having the DOBA is for basketball and DOGA, like the gymnastics or multi sports. Hopefully this year can be up add on what we do. And well, congratulations to all like our team here, team in Saudi, team in Qatar, team in Egypt. We've been working very hard in this project for the last 3 years. Hopefully, we can achieve more and more.
Yeah, and look, I mean, if you guys are like sports fans in general, but you know, if you feel like you really love the game, like if you really love paddle, for example, and there's nowhere for you to join a community, Smashi Sports is here for you guys. Like we are here to empower each community, each sport in this country, because we believe like each sport has talent, and these sports are entertaining to watch. Not every sport is for everyone, but every sport has their audience.
Yeah,
And
for
we are
sure.
trying to cater for
sure,
that,
for sure, yeah.
So I was, if you really want to be part of a community or you want to help us build a community around your favorite sports, then join us here at Smashy Sports podcast, subscribe to Smashy TV, and watch and see all these players, find your fan favorites, and just connect. Because again, the other thing that I like about being at this level of streaming with local sports is how accessible players can be.
Yeah.
How accessible they are. They're not the big celebrities that you have to go through like 10 security guards.
Yeah.
You can drop a message on social media, like, hey, I watched your game last night about one of my favorite players. They are more than happy to reach out and conversate with you. We find that all the time. Every time we go to these games and speak to these players, they're like, we love that, you guys are covering us. And we do content around that.
And you also see that from their side that they're happy having us, happy talking with us, happy us telling the story. Also, we're dropping a series coming up soon. You can just give a small brief about it if you want to share something.
Right.
If you don't want to share it, something up to you.
We'll share it in the third story, next segment. But in terms of, you're right. We are trying to do our best to push specific sports in this country, especially basketball, because we see so much potential with basketball. I think when it comes to basketball, we have amazing players, we have great teams, the games are so fun to watch, and I just think that there hasn't been enough eyes on them from maybe other networks and so on. So we trying to take charge in that, and our focus this year or this season is to like really make this basketball season one of the best seasons they've had in terms of eyes on them, in terms of content from us, in terms of covering the game, getting to know the players and building communities. So that's where we're trying to go with basketball. And I think baseball could potentially be the next community to grow, and I feel like we could have a great part in that as well. As with the next story being Baseball United Arabic Classic tournament kicked off yesterday, and it's the first time where we having countries like Bangladesh, Palestine, Pakistan, India compete against each other. And one good before we even start, I just want to say well done to my country, Bangladesh, winning today over Afghanistan.
Shout out.
But it kind of just shows us how well teams from like non-traditional baseball countries are performing. It's not, and I think it's the start of what could be some big wins for like emerging baseball countries. And like because we're at the start of all of this, building a community is going to be so much fun. Everyone's going to start connecting the games. We're going to go watch tonight. We're going to watch India versus Pakistan.
We'll cover it for you as well on Smashy Sports.
Yeah, make sure you watch that. We're going to cover that. But that's going to be a fun thing to see. My first baseball game outside of the US.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm excited. And seeing a country that I would never have guessed playing baseball. So
for sure, I'm telling you, you're gonna love the stadium because I was there in the sevens yesterday. I had a tryout, and I was actually just having a look. The stadium
looks
crazy.
Good.
Yeah,
looks like a proper baseball stadium.
Yeah, like a proper one.
I'm excited, man. Yeah. I'm excited. I mean, the fact that they doing all of this and going this far to build. It's not like we're using just a random stadium and using it for games.
No, they built this stadium
for this sport in this region.
I go there twice a week, so I can actually see the progress from day one. In the last year, so it's crazy. It's huge.
I'm excited, man. I'm like, this thing with me is like I love environments. Like when I go to watch sports, I even if I don't like the sports, I like going to watch because of how the environments is.
The cheering, the drums,
food, the
vibes,
the culture,
the community. Yeah.
Going with your friends. even if you don't know what's going on, like you know when they score, you
Yeah.
know, and the crowd's gonna go crazy. So like I really do enjoy those things, and I feel like those are like for me is the way for me to fall in love with sports is to be
Involved.
you
Yeah.
know. So the fact that baseball has just kind of started and kicking off over here, and being involved this early, who knows, you know, like how much of a fan we're gonna grow to be.
It's a the baseball really developed. They started last year. Uh, Seeing them this year having this
These
amount of
countries,
team
yeah,
and teams, obviously countries, you can see the improvement they only did in such a short time,
right.
especially building the relationship inside the mentality of the UAE of having baseball on ground and actually having it not like, as you said, not just like any pitch we'll just try to do. Like last year they took a rugby pitch and they transformed it to a baseball pitch, but now they have their own
Their
baseball
own
one.
baseball pitch.
So you see that they want to take it in the right way, in a
Right.
serious way, not just like, you know.
And they also, this is the first year, right, that they've got their own national team for the UAE.
Yeah.
So like you know, it's just going, I think, the way it should be. And like anything, I think at the start it's always going to take time to build, but I think that's where brands like Smashi Sports come in. You know, like we are here to help these brands and these sports grow that community, and find the audience that they're looking for. And it's exciting, man. I'm excited. And with paddle, I love playing paddle. Paddle is one of my favorite sports to
Yeah.
play. So just to know that we're gonna start streaming
It's the
that
tennis
as
that
well.
we never played.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I'm not good at tennis. But at least paddle, I know, you know, you can come off the walls and stuff. I'll be
I
good.
remember playing tennis like twice in my whole life, so,
Really?
and it was like not proper playing.
I play paddle regularly. Paddle's fun.
Yeah, it is,
Paddle's
it is.
fun, and because it's a new sport as well. Like it's and now it's become the trend. But
Why
it's been fun.
this is the point I'm saying. Why paddle has became the trend and it's a new sport, because the community that was built around it was so fast.
yeah, so fast, and with social media help,
Yeah.
TikTok and the sports tournaments that's been happening. Plus, it also like the gameplay is so entertaining to watch.
And then when you see like 37 and 40 years old becoming a professional and competing in championships
Right.
and just winning trophies, that, you know, that proves that, adding to your words, that when you have the community and you're dived inside the sports, that's how you fall in love with the sport, like, you know.
Right.
Because previously, if you saw that game before you play it or just see how it is and you just looked at it like 10 years back, you say like, you know.
Yeah.
But now just seeing the atmosphere around it is just crazy.
And even like with like, and this is what I mean when I say like, you know, for those that are part of Smashi TV, subscribed and part of Smashi Sports community, you know, we are trying to listen to the things that you like. What sports do you like? And engage with us. Like, tell us what sports you like, what players you like. Let us go and do the hard work and go find these players and interview them and speak to them and bring them involved in the community. Because like you said, like without a community, nothing's gonna work.
Yeah,
You know?
100%.
And the paddle community is so big
So
in such
huge.
a small amount of time.
Yeah.
That it's going crazy. Like Dubai has like multiple paddle courts now.
Yeah.
You know, because they are catering because the community is so big.
And the community is all not built around Dubai or like UAE in general. It's also built around GCC in the Middle East.
Yeah.
You'd see everywhere you go, just for paddle court. Even in Egypt, you go like paddle courts everywhere in malls, shops, everywhere. There is a paddle court.
Everywhere, yeah,
Now you have like compounds or like communities building buildings and just
Yeah, we have a
it's
paddle
main
court in
fact.
my building.
Having a paddle court, like usually you prefer like a swimming pool or a gym.
Right.
Now you see people having a paddle
Paddle
court.
court, yeah.
So yeah, it's a lovely sport. You know.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. For
Who are you
all the
supporting today? Big question.
sports.
India or Pakistan?
I don't know, you know, like I'm not sure. I know they have rivalry between each other, so I don't want to be on a bad side. But I think,
I'll support the good game.
yeah, I'll glory hunt today. Whoever wins is who I'm supporting.
Choose one.
Pakistan.
Oh, that's
Let's
it.
just say Pakistan
There we
today.
go.
You know, who are you supporting Pakistan as well?
There we go. Yeah, that's
We
it.
missed. What do you mean? You got knocked. But yeah, Pakistan. I think I'll be supporting because I just have to choose. But I've never really seen these kind of countries play baseball, so I don't even know what level of talent we're going to see today. So I think after that I want to decide. But I do want to watch Bangladesh play.
Last season with Baseball United, they bought like the all-star legends, legend versus legend, like legend versus all-star, you know, those kind of games. And like me being with them on training before like doing a takeover there, I was
You
with
training
them.
to play?
You know,
For
no,
the
I
national
was just
team?
watching them because I was doing a takeover, and I was watching them, and like they play music, wearing the
They have a vibe.
chains and the vibe, and they just their glasses on, they're balling. You just feel like,
It's like you want to be
can
part
I
of it.
play?
Yeah. But you know what? The good thing is though, they were like remember when they came in over on Love in Dubai show? They said the only anyone from the UAE can be part of the national team. All you need is the Emirates ID.
Yeah.
So you and also like the
So
team
you
are
don't
a
have
bit
to be a
older.
local.
No, you don't have to be a local.
Oh, okay.
All you need is the Emirates ID. You need to be a resident of the UAE to try out and be part of the national team.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that dream is still there. If anyone wanted to be part of a
No,
professional,
I just want to join the jam, not the national
join
team.
the jam.
Yeah, just want to join
Bro,
the jam.
I've wanted to be a professional athlete for so long, and I feel like one, I've gone past the age. Two,
Bro.
I'm not that good at any other sport other than paddle. So maybe baseball is. I was good at rounders, so maybe baseball
Yeah.
could be my my entry. And they don't discriminate on age at
Yeah.
the moment, you know. So like some of the
Yeah.
players are a bit older because that's where the talent is at the moment.
But you think twice, because I played the professional game till I was 18, 19. I didn't make it to the first, like, I trained with the first team, but I didn't play with the first team. And now, like, right now I'm 27. Now I've got an opportunity to play professional again in one of the second team divisions here in UAE.
Nice.
And, like, I feel like,
Like where do I go?
what, you know? Because, like, when you have that dream and it just comes back after 10 years, you just feel like,
Take it. Why not? It came back for a reason.
yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. We keep you posted. We'll keep you
Yeah.
posted.
let's move on. Let's move on to the final one.
So before moving on to the final, just want to give a shout out to the Federation Cup for the basketball started
Yes.
yesterday. Two exciting games yesterday, Waslan and Sharjah. And Sharjah is a
Crazy.
very good team.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was watching till the first two quarters, it's like 50-33 to Sharjah. This team, like Shabab Al Ahli, is gonna have a very, very
Big
tight,
competition, yeah. And the players that input,
competitive team
the
this
players that
season.
are getting in, the
Yeah.
foreign players that are getting in,
Yeah,
are really talented as well, man.
they signed DeMarco.
Really?
Sharjah. Yeah, DeMarco didn't have a club for the last previous transfer. He just signed up with Sharjah, and he's the best player in the national team.
Nah, this
You
season's
know?
going to be exciting.
So I'm telling you, Sharjah and Shabab Al Ahli team, we have to be there.
And Shabab Al Ahli are always in the finals, so you know. They will
Yeah,
have
now
some
even if
competition.
it's like a friendly game, I'll still go watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's like the old classical, like Barcelona and like Mourinho, Pep Guardiola, Messi,
Yeah.
Ronaldo back in 2010. I think that's how it looks right now. And like also the UAE national team has a very, very important game coming up. It's for qualification for the Asian Cup against Lebanon. They need this win and the game after Bahrain, but they're starting on the 22nd, Bahrain game on the 25th. And actually, they lost the last game. They're almost down on the groups. But they had like 5-6 main players from the national team missing the first two games, and especially the last game. Them having winning these two games and
Put 'em back on the spot.
they'll put them back on the spot, and they'll have an opportunity to play the Asian Cup that's happening in Saudi Arabia in 2025. Wish all the best to the team, and hopefully they can,
Of course.
I think if they just won the first game against Lebanon, because Lebanon, like Bahrain has a good team, but Lebanon, like,
Yeah.
they're
Bahrain are
crazy.
solid.
Yeah, if they won the first game, I think they'll have a better opportunity on the second game. But like, hopefully they can make him qualify for the next round. So moving on to our last story, that is Crespo is sacked from Al Ain months after the Champions League glory. So he came 6 months ago, middle of the season. He managed to grab the Champions League with Al Ain. Team performance, but since the beginning of the season, I was speaking this with Majid last time. Since the beginning of the season, they didn't do like any add-ons. When you're a manager and you have like the board team supporting you, the club
Yeah, yeah.
supporting you, willing to invest, and you just want a Champions League while you see like the Saudi League banging players in the leagues,
Yeah.
and Al Ain win from UAE, they win the Champions League in Asia. So that's why the moment they should have started building up. And beginning of the season, he lost like almost his eighth position in the league. In the Champions League, they lost like 4 games, drew 2 games, won 1 game. The Asian Super African Cup, they lost against Al Ahli 3-0, and finally against Al Nasr in the Champions League 5-1. They lost against Al Hilal 5-4, but that was a good game. But it was here in Abu Dhabi and LA. So yeah, Crespo, he's a legend. You know, we all enjoyed watching him with his teams, and like, he used to play in Serie A, Italy also. Also enjoyed him with the Argentinian team. But like, I was really expecting, and I said this on the podcast, that this may be the last game for Crespo. But yeah, like he's a fantastic player. He's a legend. But like, you know, looking forward for the new manager coming for Alain, because Alain is a very big team. It has a lot of potential. It has good quality players, and like, it's the same team they had last season and they won the Champions League. But this season, you're not like winning in the league. They won the cup, but you're not in the league. You know, in the Champions League, you're not performing very well. So yeah, I think that can be just a shifting for them to just save their season, just try to rank in the first 3 positions in the league, where they can qualify for the Champions League next season. Winning them a Champions League this season, it's going to be difficult, while we have Al Nassr and Al Hilal with the quality and the chemistry they have since the beginning of the season. So yeah, this is what mainly we have for football coming up.
I mean, look, I'm excited. I'm excited for sports, man. I think the winter season's coming. Winter season's here now. We can go watch more games live.
Yeah.
We can go enjoy ourselves, have some good food. I'm really excited for baseball. Really excited for basketball. I know you're really excited for football.
No, I'm really excited for baseball and basketball, to be fair.
Right.
Like,
And then paddle now. Like I'm excited to join paddle. You know, it's funny. Like I said, like I always find myself on YouTube sometimes watching paddle games. Like,
you know, when you see like 15-minute clip of the best
players, right?
players hitting, and
I find myself doing that. So hopefully, like, you know, we can build our own ones of those here from Smashi Sports. But yeah, man, it was good chatting to you today, and hopefully I will see you again on Monday.
Hopefully see you on Monday. Hope we're feeling well. We know we're busy
Give us
this
the
weekend.
outro.
Thank you everyone for listening to us and watching our show. You can always listen to the podcast across all podcast platforms: Anagami, Spotify, YouTube Music, and Google Music has been shifted to YouTube Music. Yeah. So Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, Anagami, and Spotify. Also, you can watch the full audio on Smashi TV. Subscribe to Smashi TV to watch the clip. This was Smashi Sports Show, a Smashi production under the Augustus Media Network podcast. Thank you.
Please join the community. Join the Smashi Sports community. Download the app.
Kirby was going to take the lights right now.
No, Kirby, hold the lights.
Wait, here are the lights.
We are building one of the best communities for local sports here with Smashi Sports, with Smashi TV. So please join. Me and Hisham are here. Feel free to see us at games. Feel free to send us content. Feel free to engage with us in any way you can, because we are trying to build the best sports community in the UAE across all the sports that we have. So join us.
See you on Monday.
See you Monday.